Alright, welcome to Deep Technology. My name is Andrew Tomide and I'm the CEO of the
So, um, anybody here, have anybody here been exposed to web development before this class? You've been doing something in this class before this class. Okay, that's nice. So, I'm going to start now. Okay, this introduction to web development. I just like the beginner class. So, let's see as we go on. Okay, so what is a website? What's the website? What's the website? The website. So I'm going to define it from there. A website is a computer connected to the internet and maintains a series of web pages on the World Wide Web. It is a collection, I just put down some things. It's a collection of web pages and related content that is identified by a common domain name and published on at least one server. That is what a website is. I like to go with the second definition more. This one is just like too much of English and all these things. I prefer the second one. It's a collection of web pages. That's why you have your home page, you have your when you open a website, you see on here that you see the menu button, you see the home page, you see the services, and all other things that whatever you do there on that page, whatever that web page is created for. So they are going to have pages. So it's a collection of those pages and they always have related content. You can't see something about music. For example, now, if you open NetNiger, let me use NetNiger as an example. If you open NetNiger and you open their homepage, you see something related to movies and news and all those stuff. If you open another page, you will not see something about web development there, something about technology, because they are not dealing with that. For example, if you open digtech page 2, you see something about technology, web development, you open the service page, it's consistent. But you can't open the next page and you find us doing music, you find that download music. So it must be related, the content must be related and it's identified by a common domain name. The common domain is the www dot whatever you see. www dot whatever you see. Okay? So websites are typically dedicated to a particular topic or purpose. I said it is always, affirmative about one thing. One thing is their concern. One thing is their target. They want to communicate something to you. If it's music, it is music. If it's entertainment, it is entertainment. If it's technology, it is technology. It is about agriculture, it is agriculture. You won't see diverse contents that are malicious to each other, something that's against each other, something like that on a web page. So most is always dedicated to a particular topic, purpose, something they want to show you, something they want you, or something they want to sell to you. So such as news, education, commerce, entertainment, or social networking. Okay, hyperlinking between web pages guides the navigation of the site, which often starts with the home page. Alright. So um, that's firstly what a website is. That's firstly what a website is. So now we're going to move on to the next. So can anybody give me an idea what you know about a domain? Let me go back. So I think you said you've done something about. So can you just briefly just share with us what do you think a domain is?
My name is like, I don't know. Let me just explain like this. My name is like,
The internet. So when you say a domain name, it is a subset of the internet. The internet is the larger space, is the wide space where everything is contained. But it's a subset of the internet and addresses a common string of information that identifies a realm. Like when you enter digtech, www.digtech.com.ng now, that is our own realm. Next Nigeria will not come to our realm and come and post videos. No. So it is our own space. We control that space. So it addresses our own space. A domain name addresses our own space. That's what a domain is. Okay, so a domain basically a realm of administrative autonomy. We own the space, so it is automated to us. We are the only one that owns it. Authority and control within the internet. So whatever we want, we can do with that space. Whatever. So nobody has the right to come and tell us what to do there. We are the one that own this space and we do it like for example now, if I own this building, I'm the one that determine unless I'm doing something that is illegal. If I'm not doing anything that is illegal there, whatever I do is fine by me. It is my building. For example, if I own this building, I feel like okay, what I want to be doing inside this building is to be playing snookers. That's all. Just let people come and play snookers. But people say this guy is wasting resources. You can use this place. That's what I want. It is my space. So you can't challenge me about it. Okay. So a domain name now, that's a domain itself. So what a domain name is, a domain name starts to identify internet resources such as computer networks and services with a text-based label. The text-based label is the www dot whatever that you see. That is easier. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. That text based label that is easier to memorize, than numerical addresses. All those www dots, whatever you see, they have numerical addresses that you see have IP dots, so. You can't memorize that one. That's why we have a domain name, www dot whatever. That one is easy, that one sticks better than the IP dots, 2000 dots, 222. Before you can memorize that one itself, what's it going 222 to 100. So that's what a domain name is basically. Okay. And it is used to provide easily and recognizable names to numerical addresses to establish unique identity. It is formed by rules and procedures of DNS, domain name system. So that is what manages domain name system and all those things. Okay. So we've talked about domain, we've talked about what a website is, what a website is, what a domain is, what a domain name is. So the next thing on the agenda is uh, hosting. Hosting, okay. So I'm going to move to hosting now. Okay, before I go to hosting, domain name tags. Okay, let me talk about it before I go to hosting. We have different domain name tags. We have .com, .ng, .com.ng, and then we are using .com.ng, .com.ng, .africa, and so on and so forth. .online, and when we go to a website, or when we go to um, all these domain and hosting service providers, they have price tags for each of these things. So they are expensive and costlier than each other. So we'll see as we move on. So most of these things, .com.ng, .africa, .online, .site, .co.uk, .xyz.net.info, .website. We have many more. It's vast and the list is goes on and on and on and on. But these are the ones that we have right now. Okay. So hosting, can someone, from domain name, can someone just give me an idea what hosting is? Hosting. What a web hosting is.
Like I forgot all these things, but I just want to do this.
Hosting.
Hosting is like without hosting, there's no content. The website will just be blank.
Okay.
As in, let me just see like space also. Like it's what I don't know. Like without hosting, there's no content. Everything that is inside the website will just be blank. I don't know the definition of hosting.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else wants to chime in? Just want to give the idea. Domain, hosting. Just from the word hosting, the way this place is hosting us now. From the word hosting. Can anybody else just try? Just from the word hosting, just say something. Okay. Yeah. There is none. Okay. Let's move on to hosting. Okay. A web hosting is a service that provides or allocates spaces on a server for your website. For example, if I want to buy a camera or I want to buy a set of TV, buy a bed, buy this table, buy a shelf, I have to have a space where I'm going to keep it, right? That means it may be a rented apartment, a room or something, whatever it is. That's where I'm going to keep what I'm buying. So that's the same thing with hosting. Hosting is the service that provides a space for your website. So it's like where your files are located, where your files are kept. So let's go ahead. Okay, web hosting is a service that provides or allocates spaces on a server for your website files, allowing it to be available on the internet. So a hosting is actually what allows your files to be available on the internet. If you don't have a hosting, like you said, the content there will not be nothing to host your content. There will be nothing to host the content because actually you can create a website offline and online. So we'll go there, we'll get there later on. So I can create a website offline, but if I don't have an hosting, if I don't have a hosting, there's no way I can upload it because there's no space on the internet to take what I've made up or brought up or put together offline. Okay. So a web hosting allows you to publish the website on the internet, as I said before. So there's no space, there's no room for you if you don't have a hosting. It is what will accommodate your job. Okay. It protects the server and your website from malicious attacks and provide the content of your website to anyone who visits your webpage by typing your domain name. So your domain name is okay, we'll get there now. Your domain name is what points to your website, is what gives direction to your website. While what hosts or takes or accommodates the content of your website is your hosting. It is your hosting that makes the values, the content of your website available on the net. If you don't have your hosting, then you don't have a website automatically. Alright. So I'm going to ask a few questions. Please, do you understand? Do you understand? Maybe I'm too fast, so let's slow down. We have 1 minute.
English.
Sir?
I said maybe your English.
Okay, if my grammar is too big, please tell me. It's like I try to compress. Okay. So I can try to calm down. So let's just go over the few slides that we had before. Okay, so a website. So can someone just explain briefly what the website is to me?
It's not good. Now we are in co space. It's like a domain. We are in a domain now. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So the reason why it's different is because this is a domain, but to identify this place, that's why we give it a name. We say co space. So when you are coming, you can ask people that you are going to co space. Do we understand
Yeah,
that example?
exactly. Can we give him a round of applause? He got it in his own words. That's what I'm saying. You don't need to use my grammar. Just say it as it is. That's just it. A domain is a place, a territory that. But to identify that this thing belongs to me or belongs to us, then you put a name to it. You tag a name to it. So let's see it one more time. A domain is a distinct subset of the internet. It's a space on the internet with address sharing a common string, identifies a realm of administrative autonomy, authority or control within the internet. A space that somebody somewhere that we don't know and we don't want to know for now has control over. He owns that space. But a domain name serves to identify that space, to identify that resource on the net. You understand? So that's the difference. That's basically the difference. Alright. So basically it's just used to provide easily and recognizable names to numerical addresses and to establish a unique identity. That is for domain name. You understand? So okay. Domain name tags that we always have .com,
Yeah,
.ng.
we also used to say all these things.
So these things are not, they are not new to us. We always see these things most times.
You used to see it.
At least.
Yeah, we used to say it too.
But you've seen .com before.
Yes.
At least Facebook is .com.
Yeah. I also like, let's say like 4, no 5 at most.
5.
Okay, alright. So I think we are safe to move on. Okay, web hosting. I think we've talked about hosting. Okay. So before we move on, can someone differentiate between or tell me the correlation between a web hosting and a domain name? Like the correlation or the difference. Yeah, there's no similarity, but there is a way that they are intertwined.
And both together.
Yes. Okay. Let's move on to that. That's what we are going to see now. Alright. Okay, so the main difference between a domain and hosting is that the domain is the address, which allows the visitor to easily find the website. So the domain is your address. So when I say,
I think, are you going to give us this
I'm not sure.
or is it to be paid for?
We'll see about that after the class.
Alright.
Okay, so the main difference between domain and hosting is that the domain is the address, which allows the visitor to easily find the website online. So www.digtech.com.ng is the place, the address that allows anybody to easily find us online. That's just it. While the hosting is where the website files are stored. The hosting is what stores the website files, all the pictures, the contents, everything that you see there. It is the hosting that stores it. But the domain name just points you to it, It's like a pointer. This is what you are looking for. It just takes you there. So now we are going to move to the final slide for this introductory part of the class. And I hope it has been enlightening. So finally, how to purchase a domain and a hosting name. I put in brackets through upper link. Why? Because upper link is easier and that's what I use basically. So although there are other domain and hosting service providers like Hostinger and so on and so forth, you can count numerous numbers of them. But I've used upper link and that's what I use. So first of all, when you want to use an upper link account, you just register. You can choose to register an account with them first, even if you don't have an account with them first. When immediately you click and you want to buy a domain name or hosting from them, they will ask you to register if you've not registered before. And if you have an account with them, they just tell you to input some of your details, and that's all. So how do you purchase a domain name and hosting for it? First of all, when you get into upper link, so I'm going to ask us to use our phones. Thank God we are all connected to the internet. So we are going to practicalize that now briefly. So when You will open when you open up our link, you open your Chrome, you open up our link, you type in the domain name you are looking for. You first check for the availability of the name in the domain checker, because it is possible that the name you want to use for that web has been used for by someone else. The same thing with CAC registration. When you want to register a business and that's why some people they just have a attack. You've been using a business name for like 20 years. You have been using I am. Then you just let me register CAC and you find out that that name has been registered. The person that registered that name can sue you because you are using his brand name. So many people don't know. So it's the same thing with domain name. Somebody might have used that name. For example, this morning I checked something. I typed www.babs.com. I just tried, I wanted to purchase a domain name. So I saw that that domain name has been used already. That's what domain checker is for. It's going to save you from, the stress or the error of using another person's domain name. So domain checker, when you check, it will tell you if that domain name is available or not. If it is not available, it will give you other options that you can use. And if it is available, it will bring that you can purchase it. So if the name is available, you purchase it by adding it to cart. You pay through the use of USSD transfer or card payments, but it's more advisable to use your card payment. So I think let's do a bit of practical on that now. So everybody to Chrome, let's go to Chrome. Sir?
Window D. I thought you want to read the.
No. So let's see. We have that. Can you see? The domain is not available. Domain is not available. Can you see that? So I think they will give us options of what are available below it. Can you see? Explicit.ng, explicit.online is registered. Can you see? So I think those are the ones. This one is 5,000. Can you see? The price is okay. I think I talked about this earlier. The prices of different domain tag .com 9,500, .ng 5,500, .com.ng 1,200, .site 1,280, .online 2,880, .africa 6,000, .xyz 16. Can you see? Okay. So let's go with this first. Okay. Can you see? Explicit.ng.
Is available. React.com.
What is it?
It's not available. The only one that's available is that.ng. So if you want to go for React.ng, then you can just select it.
Can you see? Unavailable. .com, explicit.com.ng is not available. .online is unavailable. .africa is unavailable. .tech is unavailable. .xyz is not available. .website is available. .store is not available. .space is not available. All of these ones have been used by someone else. So these are the ones that are available. So okay. Congratulations, explicit.ng is available. So add to cart. Check out. So when you immediately it brings this, you click on this. This one is free. DNS, I think I've said it before. Here today. This is what manages is the one that allocates space to people on the internet.
So what do you press to get to that place?
Oh, okay. Let me go back.
Add to cart.
Okay.
Check out. You can check out that.
Can you see it now? So you mark this. It is free. You mark this. You are not paying for it. And you look down here. want to show something. Okay, so this name server, blah blah blah. In case this name server is just in case you have a ready hosting for it already. Maybe you have a hosting, a shared hosting. So instead of getting a new hosting, you just impute the server there. Just
Yeah.
you just impute the address rather than buying a new hosting service. So, but we just want to pacify, so we click continue. Okay, so this, so we check out. This is 5,500 naira. We check out. So can you see? Because it's in here. Can you see? Now, because it seems I don't have an account with them before. So they are asking for me to register with them. Can you see? First name, email address, last name, my phone number, my company name, blah 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 blah. Can you see that? Password, confirm password, generate password. So if you are doing this with me, so I need you to fill in your details now on upper link. So try and do that now. Fill in your details. Your first name, your last name, your email address, your phone number. So
What is the price?
specify blah, 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 blah. So can you see existing customer login? Can you see? Let me use this.
Use your Gmail and you should be out Gmail. It's an account you'll be using. It's an account you'll be using. The account belongs to you. So anytime you want to buy a domain, since you'll be working for people too, that is if you choose to, right? So maintenance, some of it.
So next time you want to buy a domain and a hosting, whatever you want to buy from upper link, you don't need to fill in these long details again. You just click the already registered icon, then you come in, you put your email and password as an existing customer. If you are done, let me know. There's something I would like to show you. That's it.
So I have to create a new tab. Just create a new tab.
Yeah.
You are done with your own registration.
Yes.
is the brother say,
Remember, it's Deborah $2,002. You can write it down. Please don't forget. I'll save it on your phone.
knowledge about those things. Like you have a memory card now that you want to put your stuff on. You know you can go for 8 gig, 9 gig. So it depends on the kind of site you want to actually create. Let's assume you want to create a site for Nigeria now. Maybe NYC, you want to recruit people. Are you getting it? You know a lot of people will be visiting that site. Have you noticed there are some sites, maybe a school site, and then people visit it and it crashed? Like recently, there's a university, it's a new university that people are going now. Health clinic of Ilam or something else. The day of the exam, the site crashed. They actually want to do online exam. The first day they tried it, the site crashed. It's saying 404 bandwidth. The reason is because the the hosting platform they went for, are you getting it? Is not up to people that are already visiting the site. Now, when we are talking about space, it has to do with the content that you are putting on the site. And if you be having members, okay, how do I explain this? Like Facebook now. You have an account with Facebook, Abi. You upload videos on Facebook, you upload pictures. Now let's assume you want to create your own Facebook and your space is 8 gig and you want 2,000 people to have an account on it, be posting pictures, be posting videos. The 8 gig cannot take it. It will be full even in 24 hours. It will be full and then after it's full, it will what? Your site will crash. Like Facebook now, what they are using is unlimited. If you check the place they are using for memory, it's like a country. Are you getting it? A country. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is what we use 8 gig space for. And then we call something a bandwidth. This one is what? 45 gig bandwidth. Bandwidth has to do with traffic. How do I explain traffic now? Decreasing. As people are coming to that site, it will be decreasing. So it depends on the site. Like if you are just going for maybe you are building a website for just a company, small organization like that. So you can just go for this. Even everything you use may not be up to 500 megabytes. Your content, your pictures, and all those stuff. Are you getting it? But now, if you know that many people will be visiting this 45 gig bandwidth, if 3,000 people visited the website, it will still capture it. But you know they will not even enter at once. Yeah. But if it is a school now, 4,000 people just enter at once, your bandwidth, your site will crash. It will crash. So when you are choosing an hosting platform, those are the stuff you need to understand. Here we also have subdomain. Our guy will later explain subdomain. Should I explain?
Can explain something.
Subdomain name is the domain name of digtech is what? www.digtech.com. Are you getting it? It's the domain name. Let's assume we now have an organization under digtech. Let's call it a radio, digtech radio. Instead of buying another domain name for digtech radio that will now be www.digtechradio.com, no, we can have a subdomain under the domain that we have bought. Are you getting it? We just add what we want to add to it. It will just be radio.digtech.com.ng. You understand? So here now you have just 5. You can only add 5. So when you are choosing an hosting platform, like I did a site for a company outside the country, I have to go for this. Please click on this unlimited because I know they will have traffic and you cannot use just ordinary something. Their space is what? Unlimited. Bandwidth is unlimited. It has 50 subdomain. Do you understand what I'm saying? 5 add-on domain. Those ones that don't have add-on domain. What is add-on domain? Add-on domain is what Mr. Babs is telling us the other time. I want to have my own domain. You want to have your domain. You want to have your domain. You want to have your domain. You 5 of us can have one hosting. You understand what I'm saying? I can buy one hosting and just put your domain under it. Put your domain under it. Different name. You understand? That is why you can. This one has 5 add-on domain. So that is what I can explain for now. Therefore,
Alright. Go on.
I want to ask you a question.
okay.
The question is that assuming
Give me answer.
okay, no problem. I think what they call it, is it basic time? Turn it back to
Let
it.
me share this.
This basic question. What if maybe I am mistake or maybe they were not expecting people to like enter the site like maybe like most people like that. Can it be upgraded?
Okay, wait.
Alright. So this is just a trial, so I'm going to go for the basic hosting. Because it's just a trial.
This domain is active. NCC Clinic and Church. See, it's active. pistismobile.com.ng is active. This is the unlimited. You can see this is the shared hosting basic plan. That basic plan that you see, the one with 8 gig. Shared hosting basic what plan. This is unlimited. I use unlimited for this one. Are you getting it? This is Platinum. Okay, come down. I think I've changed this one to unlimited because that's one. Okay. This is another one. So we have on my account now, on this account, I have many accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is 4 sites active. You can just click on any site to show up so that they can see. Click on this Asobi and EX so that they can see. Like the domain name. You can see click on it. Okay, this platform now has more than 150 members. Click on OK. More than 150 members. Is this sweet? Do you like it? You like it? This person is actually into data sales. The person sells data, job card, DSTV subscriptions, and some other stuff like that. So let's check it out. See that the extension of this, what did you call it? Is it tag? The tag of this one is .co.uk. When we are choosing tags too, we need to understand some basic stuff. For schools, there are tags you use for schools. You can check it online too. Some schools use .org, some use .edu. Abi say some use .edu. The edu means education. Some use edu. Now this company is based in UK. As soon as I want to buy a domain and I say www.exconcept.ng, it has been limited to Nigeria, but it's from UK. So how do you identify this person is operating from UK? So I have to use .co.uk. Do you understand? That is his handwork. Press it. Just press.
I couldn't do it. Alright.
It's a company that does visa.
I want to ask a question.
Alright.
Last question.
So the question of 4 other sites on that, I don't understand. Like, is it your own site? Like how you tell it? Is it your way? Like, is it your site that you
Okay.
open?
You did not create sites. Don't get it wrong.
Okay.
What you just did is that you created an account with an hosting platform.
Okay.
Like you want to create www.upperlink, that upperlink. The services they are rendering is that you can purchase domain name hosting
from them.
from them. www.facebook, the service they are rendering is that you can chat with people and exploit the world. Are you getting it? So before you can now make use of this upper link to buy domain name and hosting, you have to create an account, which is what you just did.
Okay, so now after creating the account with them, so we can now
Buy domain name
for
and
other
hosting for people and even yourself.
Okay, I
Do you understand? So all those names that you see are companies that we have worked for,
okay.
that we help them to buy domain name, hosting, and build their website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you very much for the explanation, sir.
So we can continue, sir.
Thank
Sorry
you.
for
No,
breaking.
thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Can we appreciate it? It helps developing websites without coding. So for beginners, Mobilize is used to develop. What is Mobilize? Mobilize is an app that is used to develop websites with little or no knowledge of coding. So you are not coding anything, you are not, because Mobilize is doing that for you in the background. So you are developing an app, a website with Mobilize without coding, without having to write codes and all that. So it's a drag and drop software. So I'll show you how it is a drag and drop software. So I think, do you have the software on you? Install it, is on this flash. Install it and present out. Install it. So, yeah. So this is it. Let's just have you entered the email? You entered the email. Enter your email.
That's what things are. So something.
So check your email. So they sent an email. And change my setting to K Vashti. Blah blah blah. So can you see CSS, Bootstrap, and all those things? So Mobilize does all the coding behind the scene and all that. Yeah, my domain. So for example, if I've purchased a domain, so I'm just going to put it. I can put for example, if we bought that explicit.ng the other time, so I'll just put explicit.ng. That is if I bought this and I'll just connect it to this, but we are not going to do that because so I can change this icon. I can change this icon. So it's going to bring me here. Let's change the picture. Um, You can download pictures online or you can use from your desktop or for example my phone is connected so I'm picking the picture from my phone. Can you see? So the logo is changed. Can you see? Can you see? Okay. The logo should be changed right now. It's because my data is connected, that's why it's still filling. That's why it's bringing up, going on, going on.
Zero.
No. So I can change this. Put so so I'm editing it. Now, so now let's start properly. I'm going to delete this too. I'm going to delete this. And this. So now we have an empty. It's an empty space now, so I can do whatever I want to do with it now. So it's an empty space now. And I'm going to start by adding a new block here. Or can come down here. So in web development, your website contains each page of your website contains the header, the body, and the footer. Now, when we get here now, you see headers. Can you see? Header. Can you see? So if I click on this, can you see? It's going to give me different forms of headers and all those. So let me see. I pick this. Can you see? So now this will be on my website already like this. Then every other thing from article, TV, video, gallery, people, this contact, let's see, people, contact, social, and everything is the body. Then I'm going to add the footer. So let's just have something from each of these pages. Cool. You can. It depends on what you're designing. So probably I will use an article and use an image, okay, something catchy just to welcome people to the group. See, I've double click so I can remove it back. If you don't want it, you remove it. And go back again. And now, can you see? So galleries, like that. So whatever I want to create, people, your team, or testimonials. Maybe for example, you want to design your website with digtech, can put our team and testimonials, then contact, how people can contact us. Let me just use this. Email and phone number. These are quick links. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Then my footer. Voila. So this should be here. So a menu button is what you see on top, where you see your services, home, about, contact, and all those things. So I can, instead rather than clicking it, because why I was clicking it because I was arranging it exactly the way I wanted before. But now because I've skipped the process, so I can just easily pick it up and drag it here. That's why it's called a drag and drop. I drop it there. Can you see it's on top? So maybe if I skip something and I want to put something right here, then I'll just pick it here. And I'll drag it and drop it here. Can you see it now? It's now in between them. I can pick this and drop it in between this. Can you see now? So now I have this is like a template, like a build up for what I want to develop, what I want my site to look like. So I can start editing it. This is not mobilized. This is, let me see. I'm just using this as an example. I don't know why Vash is coming to my mind. Don't mind, I'm a good boy. Okay. Okay. So you can change the color. Can use blue. I'm going with black. And you can also link it. We'll get there. You can link it. You see? You can put a link there. And when you can put a link here. When you are done, you just click insert link. You can put a link. You can link it to a page. So that's that. About us, services, contact. If what I'm doing is not about services, I can change it. Or if I don't want about us, I can put simply put anything I want there, anything I want to be there. Instead of about us. Instead of about us, I can put whatever I want to put there. Services, contacts. No, this is contacts. This is services. I can put what else do we see on all these web pages? So these are team. I can remove services. If I don't have a service I want to give you, I can remove service and just put about us. I can remove contact. I can remove any of these since I'm editing it to my taste, to suit my purpose, the purpose of which I am creating the website. I can put whatever I want.
Okay, maybe we can have digtech,
Okay.
like digtech website, to understand what you're trying to explain.
Okay. Okay. Exactly. Power. Can you see? For example, this is home, services, trainings, register, login. So those are different. For example, here on movement. Bluetooth. I can remove contact. I put so and so on. So you can go ahead and edit the content. For example, now, okay, let me let's say this picture. I don't like this picture. I want to change it. Can you see? Maybe I want to put something else. Can you see pictures here? Let's see pictures here. Scroll. Come. So this is free online library. This is what you have. You can search. You can search. For example,
Fashion, you are doing fashion.
so yes. So you can say fashion. So it will bring a variety of stuffs that I can work with. Can you see? You can choose it. Let's use this. Can you see now? There is more. I can change. I can choose to change it. Since I'm fine with this.
Hold on.
So keep going. And I can just change it again and again until I'm satisfied. And put the description, the content for this.
The content that
Suits this
whatever
picture.
sense you are putting there. That's why you have to work with content writers and also check. Okay, let's see digtech. This one now.
Yeah.
Can you see? This is a picture. Look at the content beside behind it. So, can you see? So look, let's come down. I think you should see how now.
Yes, we have. Sure, we surely have.
Can you see something like this? This is a picture. Look at the content behind it. Come. I think you should move the laptop to yourself.
Okay. So, the next one. Speed up your acquisition speed. And after
What is
that,
that one? Come on. This is a background. The background, if you see the content that is on the background, you see that it suits data and tech community. The background is actually, when you start programming now, if you don't enter programming, you understand all this tag, what they means. You understand? So the background is it actually suits the content that is on it. So most of the time you work with content writer, or if you are assigned, you know, some of us we are different. What is it? Come inside. Yeah, come inside. Sorry. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Give me a few minutes. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. You need it. Okay. I need it. Send it. So your own as a content as a web developer is to think of okay, what can we put here? And then if your content writer has brain, it will just bring a content that suits this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you work with graphics designer because they told the site is okay, I want something like this. Then you tell your graphic designer, can you design something? And it will, the person will give you a picture, JPEG after designing it. Then you can have something like this, your content writer will just what? You can still scroll down a little bit. Can you see another stuff? Can you see? Can you see? I just want you to see the way it follows each other. So you can continue your
customer wants partnership. Customer wants partnership for lifetime and web design, blah, blah, blah. Pictures and content. Pictures and content. So that's so you put a content that suits the picture. So you do the same thing. For example, this is a girl, so maybe as a fashion house now, you just change the pictures. You can just put numerous pictures. So basically, I've edited that place. Can you see? So now, for example, the background, I can change it. I can choose to use color and change the color. The color is white. I can change it to.
Don't worry if you don't understand. You know you are just starting. So just book am and
Can you see the background here? It was white before. Can you see? But because of the pictures I use, white is still preferable. Or this. And you can choose to use an image. And this is an image. So movie has already put an image there, but I can choose to use this. Now, in this image, on top of this image, there is an overlay. Can you see it? I can choose to put it off so that my image is new, or put it on back. So I can change the color of the overlay. I can choose black, I choose ash, choose blue, choose whatever I want to be on it. And I can choose that I don't even want any of them. And I just switch it off. Most times I just like to switch it off personally. So can we try and edit a block? Try and edit a block on your OUS page. Try and edit a block. But my footer will automatically appear there. So how do I link this? So that when people click on this, they will see this. Come here, then you click on link. Can you see? I've linked this one already. That's why it's like this. Most times it's always like this. Mobile and web and we've previewed this.
it's when you it's on preview that you can know if you
We've done it. I think I've showed you. Can you see now? So services, trainings. Can you see?
so that you've linked different pages.
Yes.
Wow.
So let me link this service back to normal service, to the normal service page again as an example. So services. Services. So like I will link it back to services now.
Okay.
Then I will insert the link.
Now when you do
Then
it like that,
probably let me publish it. So published. Can you see? So I'm going to remove everything, every block. I think we are left with the footer alone now. So now,
give you a page. When you click on services, it's supposed to give you another page. When you click on trainings, it's supposed to give you another page. Do you hear what I'm saying? Now we are on home. This is everything that is on home. Taba scroll down see. You can do one with home. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So if you click on services, it's supposed to give us another page with content and pictures that suit whatever things we are doing, which is services. So back, stop, go to that side. So let's go here. Pages. So this is all our pages. We have created home, we have created services, we have created trainings. Delete that page 3. Are you getting it? So after you created your home, your services, your trainings, you must created it according to what you have on your menu. You have home, you have services, you have trainings. Here you also have what? Homes, services, and trainings. So you have close this thing. So you will now come here, come and click on your home, click on link menu, go to pages, make sure it's linked to home, insert it, home, insert it. Come to services, go to this place. You also make sure it's on services. Are you getting it? Insert. Come to trainings. You go to this link, make sure it's on trainings also, insert it. Now, if you want to, now, these things that we have here is our home. Our design is on home. If you want to know the things that is on services, or you want to build the pages of services, you come to this page. You can see that, close it, close it, close it. Here, it's showing what? Which means we are working on home. Whatever you do here is on home. So, open it. Pages. You have click on services. Close it. What is this?
Services.
So whatever you are doing here will be your services page. Let's go to the third one. Trainings. So whatever you are building here will be what we show on your what? Trainings. So let's preview it. Let's see. Now, if you want to view on browser, the same thing that we have done, you will see. Yeah. Click on home. Can you see? All the things we have done on home to show it up. Services. It will show it up. Then trainings. Do you understand? So you answer.
Yes.
Eh? That is different pages website. There are websites we also have that is just a page. Maximize this thing. Give me home. Like we have it now. It won't have menu. Sorry, it will have menu. But they just make it on one page. So they can use 3 blocks. Do you know the meaning of blocks?
No.
You don't know the meaning of blocks? And I go to mobile. Go to Google Eyes. I will blow you. Okay. Click on plus. All these things are blocks. All the things you are adding, they are blocks. We have header blocks. We have menu blocks. We have just articles. Blah blah blah. So let's go back to that home. So now we used to have a page site. A page site will consist of everything. Both the services, the trainings, the page you can. It will be long. Don't be scrolling up. Long again. So when you click on services, it will just locate the block that deals with services. Out of the phone. Let's try that out. We have open your computer. Yeah, perhaps create one more this thing. Come here. Settings. Go back. Click on these 3 icons. No, I didn't say you should preview. This three thing, not this one. This and this one. Show more. Block parameters. Memory items. Click on one menu. Plus. Yeah, name it. Rename it now. Rename it. Register. Alright. You have created another menu now. We name it what? Register. So let's add a block at the end of this page. This is O. So let's add a block. Come to creation. Form. Come to form. Okay, let's choose this one. Let's choose this one. Put it somewhere. Just put it at the beginning. Put it here. Oh, and it's okay there. It's okay there. Now I am edit it. Edit it. Yeah. Call it register. Can you see? Yeah. Come to this register here. Let's come and link it to this block. Link. Block. Put it on block. Block on home. Which one is the one we just put? No, not this one. We use this one. Form. Insert it. I have to view. Do you get what I just did? Yeah, click on this. Let's see what it is. Did you get it? It just locates the place we use for form immediately. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is that. I hope you understand now. You understand? Azan. I forgot her name. Esther. Esther Yayaba. You understand? So what's the next thing to do?
Want beginners pass on the same
I don't want us to bombard them with a lot so that they can be progressive. Can be progressive. And you just have to give them assignments. So some other stuff to do. Or what they've done.
Okay. You have given them all assignments.
You are giving them. Above continuous assignment. Now that you don't have laptop. You don't have laptop too. Should be your laptop like that. Brothers. What about you? Go to this site. Upper link. Upper link. Upper link. Scroll up. Click on upper link logo. Let's see what we have. Is it loading or not? It's loading something. Go to take us to their own page. Normally, when they click on your website logo, you should take people back to, instead of clicking home, your logo also serves as home. So come back to Operate. Now when we had our logo our eyes saying link image to page.
Now, let's reveal it. You see our logo there? It's beautiful.
Let's go to 3 minutes.
So let's click on the logo.
Click on the
Take us back.
Bawla page.